Today we embark on a journey through Forest City, Rockford, Illinois. This unassuming town is full of surprises. Did you know it's the birthplace of the iconic sock monkey? The inspiration for the movie A League of Their Own? Or that it is full of incredible gardens? Neither did we. Plus, it is home to a very unique Frank Lloyd Wright property. All of that and more are in this LoveNesters adventure.
Hey, welcome back to LoveNesters. Today we are exploring Rockford, Illinois.
We have never been here before. This is going to be a fun town to explore. And of course, we are starting today with TripAdvisor's #1 attraction.
What?
The Anderson Japanese Garden.
The Anderson Japanese Gardens, right in Rockford, Illinois.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks for being here. This is the world-renowned Anderson Japanese Gardens in Rockford, Illinois.
The Anderson Japanese Garden is a 12-acre oasis filled with winding walkways adorned with waterfalls and ponds.
Look at these little cherubs overseeing the Garden of Reflection.
In every Japanese garden, 3 essential elements are present: stone, water, and plants. At Anderson Gardens, these elements are meticulously arranged, creating a captivating and serene environment.
This is a Japanese tea house. The Japanese tea house, very tranquil.
The bridges in Japanese gardens hold a special significance. They represent the journey from the mortal world to the afterlife.
This is the entrance into the garden. All Japanese gardens have an entrance that symbolizes love and eternity. This is the ancient scholar, Bunjinzo. It was carved approximately 600 years ago. The scholars suggest the potential for fresh insight into the world around us. Who couldn't use a little fresh insight?
There are plenty of flat paths, so anyone with mobility issues should be able to navigate this garden. They've done a really nice job of having water features all throughout this garden. Okay, I don't know why I'm so excited to feed fish, but we actually bought fish food in the gift shop. It's only $1. Look at these, they came right in. We're gonna see what happens. Oh, here you go, buddy. Oh, look at that, look at their mouths. Okay, here guys, come up close. I want this bright orange one. Oh, look, did you see it? Bringing them in close. Look at you. Oh my gosh. Look at all these coming. Look at them. Just a big line of them coming, beeline. The word is out. The kitchen is open.
What a great place to get up close and personal to a koi.
We are having so much fun here at the Anderson Japanese Gardens, feeding the fish. It is fantastic, only $1. Be sure to pick up a bag in the gift shop.
Thanks for being here.
As always, we recommend basically opening up the place. You have it all to yourselves. It's a nice, beautiful walk through a Japanese garden, seeing the kois. This is the Japanese garden house.
Look at this. They rake the gravel and it looks like tile. Wow. So not all of these paths are flat and accessible, but around the pond you can.
Hey, we're in Rockford, Illinois, about to tour one of Frank Lloyd Wright's only houses that he built for a person in a wheelchair.
If you're enjoying our adventures, we'd sure appreciate it if you'd give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. It helps others to find it.
Thanks for being here.
This house gets its name from Kenneth and Phyllis Laurent. He met his wife Phyllis at the Trinity Lutheran Church in downtown Rockford. They got married in 1941. He decides he's going to write to Wright and ask him if he could build him a house. Basically, I'm paraplegic, I have $20,000 to spend, and I own a corner lot at Rural and Vale. Wright responds within a couple weeks. We're interested, can't guarantee the price, who knows what costs are today. Now, the house gets designed in 1949. To give you an appreciation for the Frank Lloyd Wright premium, a standard, conventionally constructed, 2-bedroom, 1,400 square foot house in Rockford in the early 50s, somewhere between $10,000 and $15,000. This was $34,500. Certainly cheaper than a prairie house, but not cheap by any stretch.
This unique Usonian home is celebrated as one of the best preserved Wright homes in existence, with a distinctive mid-century design and a solar hemicycle footprint.
Wright first designed these Taliesin tree lamps in 1933. And basically it gets its name from the vertical would be the trunk, the horizontal would be the branches and the leaves. Now as you're going through this house, keep in mind this is a Usonian, which means there is no basement.
The Laurent family cherished this home for nearly 6 decades. After their ownership, the Laurent House Foundation took up the responsibility for its care.
Frank Lloyd Wright held this creation in high regard, recognizing it as one of his 38 most significant works. Furthermore, the American Institute of Architects of Illinois honored it by naming it one of the top 20 architectural treasures in the state of Illinois.
Now, the Laurents were always very respectful of the fact they had a Frank Lloyd Wright property. The china that Wright designed for the casual restaurant at the Imperial Hotel. This was their favorite spot when they'd come home from work. Phyllis would sit on the banquette, Kenneth either in his wheelchair or on the banquette, and have the cocktails look out into the backyard. And keep in mind this house predates ADA by 38 years. Okay? As far as Kenneth was concerned, this was 100% Kenneth compatible. He was often heard to quip that Wright blessed me with this house by allowing me to focus on my capabilities rather than my discipline. And remember, this is a gentleman who became paraplegic at the age of 27. Remember, with organic architecture, try to minimize the verticals and emphasize the horizontal. There's the elliptical koi pond from this side. Now, the Laurents, notice the height of the brick wall. It's tall enough to conceal Kenneth's wheelchair, low enough to get an unobstructed view.
So sock monkey, what is a sock monkey, and why do you have an exhibit on the sock monkey?
The sock monkey is one of the highlights of Rockford history. Rockford was a hub of knitting and sock manufacture back over 100 years ago. One of the main companies, Nelson Knitting Company, developed a popular work sock because they developed a circular knitting machine that allowed you to make what we call now a tube sock without seams, which are far more comfortable, and they proved very durable, and the Rockford socks were differentiated by a red heel. So it wasn't long before some enterprising craftspeople turned that into a stuffed monkey, and it kind of caught on as a piece of folk art, and eventually was patented by the Nelson Knitting Company. Soon after, every pair of socks came with instructions for making a sock monkey out of your socks. It became sort of an icon of Rockford. It took off and became associated with Rockford.
So one of the biggest appeals to the sock monkey is each one can be made into its own unique character. It's really interesting to learn that you were given instructions on how to make your own sock monkey when you bought the sock. So here we have Nelson the sock monkey. They believe that this is the largest sock monkey in the world. He is made from 22 pairs of those red-heeled socks that are made at the knitting factory here in Rockford. 50 years after the sock monkey doll entered American toy boxes, they have become a part of American pop culture. You can find them in TV, in films, and books. They're on greeting cards. They post messages on internet discussion forums. They are a companion and inspiration for the creative and for the shy.
So the story of the Peaches is that during wartime, most of the men that played pro baseball were drafted for the war effort, and some enterprising team owners decided that they would fill the void by creating the All-American Girls Professional Baseball League.
Oh.
And so for 12 years, starting in the mid-40s, they competed, as known in the movie League of Their Own. They competed against teams in the area, and the Rockford Peaches won 4 championships out of 12 years.
What a great place to stop.
Yeah, you got that.
You got the Peaches, you got the sock monkeys.
Sock monkey, you got it.
You got the Cheap Trick.
Yeah, we got a lot going on here in Rockford.
Well, thank you, Luke.
Thank you.
Really appreciate the great stories and sharing so much information with us. What a spectacular place to come and visit. Midway
Village Museum.
Village Museum, Rockford, Illinois.
You got it.
The Rock River Recreation Path is a 10-mile trail used to bike, scooter, or walk, all while taking in some incredible art. Along the trail, you will pass an 11,000 square foot conservatory. There are beautiful gardens surrounding the building that are free to enjoy.
So this particular conservatory is the third largest in the state of Illinois. It's right here in Rockford. Alright, I'm learning something new. This is a pepper plant. I had no idea that that's where pepper comes from. There, do you see that? That's what peppercorns come from. I think the koi are following us here too. I didn't see any food to feed them, but look at how beautiful. This is the shrimp plant, and I can kind of see where it gets its name. Look at this, they have papaya plants in here that are absolutely producing.
Hey, we are in Rockford, Illinois, really exploring some of the wonderful natural areas in this city.
We are in the Nicholas Conservatory, an absolutely beautiful place. It's the third largest in the state of Illinois. It's really surprising how much natural attractions there are here in Rockford. Another beautiful one.
Thanks for being here.
State parks in Illinois do not charge an entrance fee, and Rockford has a beautiful state park. It has great hiking trails and biking and fishing access.
It was a lovely place to end our time here in Rockford, a beautiful city with so much to do.
Thanks for being here.
We'll see you in the next video.
Hey, welcome back to LoveNesters. We are exploring Rockford, Wisconsin.
Blooper!
Beautiful place, Anderson Japanese Gardens in Rockford, Wisconsin.